like all up close in your face, but today I am going to attempt to do an everyday makeup tutorial here for you. And this is just a typical look that you would see me wear, and my makeup is always very natural and always very simple, so I'm in no way, shape, professional, but if I do something wrong, then I mean, who's really right in this situation? I tried to create a little do so you can't see my oh so great gray hair that needs to be dyed right now. So if you want to see how I do my makeup every day, then stay tuned and keep watching. So first, what I'm going to do, I'm back up here so you can see, I'm going to do my concealer first, and I use the Maybelline New Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Spot Treatment Corrector, and that's that right there, you can see that. And what I usually do is I usually just dab it under my eyes, because that's usually where I need the coverage. If you can see that. I'm sorry if I make very weird faces while I'm doing this. It's just be true to the video and how it actually looks. So all I do here, and I'm looking in the mirror, is just dab it under my eyes here. And that's usually where I need the coverage there, because I have really bad dark circles. You don't want to rub, you just kind of want to pat a little. I can see much better in my mirror. But you just kind of want to pat there just to cover up. And I don't really have a whole lot of, dark circles like in my face areas. I don't tend to not put the concealer anywhere else on my face but here. So now I put it there just to cover that up. And then the next thing I use is for right now, I'm using the Revlon Nearly Naked makeup here. And I did a review on this before, and so far it's still working pretty good, so I'm still using it. And so I take a little bit and dab it on the back of my hand. You can see that, just a little bit, because this stuff goes a long way, and that might even be too much. And I'm going to use an e.l.f. foundations brush to put this on, and just put it, I try to put it on the key corners of my face, like on my chin and my forehead. And I usually have my hair tied back with my scarf that I wrap my hair down with, but right now I don't, so I didn't want to look like too crazy. And I usually just take it and blend it in here. Oop, why would you see that gray hair? That's terrible. Can't let you see that. That'll cause nightmares. Just take it and blend it in. You always want to blend it into your neck, because that's the most important area. Don't want to look like 80s makeup. And usually I try not to worry about too much with the foundation, because any powder that I put on is pretty much going to correct it anyway, so you don't have to worry about that too much. And this is why I don't really put concealer down too far, because mostly everything with my foundation covers everything up that I need to be covered up. So just blend it in to your face and to your neck, so that it's completely blended. And this foundation stays a very long time too, so I never have to worry about it at all. And I learned about this first from Miss Glamorazzi Ingrid's channel, and she did a review. And I have such a hard time finding really good foundations that work great for me. So when I saw this actually worked pretty well, so I tried it and I fell in love with it. So And that is the foundation. Now, I also do use Revlon's Nearly Naked powder as well, but I won't show it because it's like almost gone, but you know what the packaging looks like, so. And I use a powder brush to put it on. And these aren't any specific brush brands that I'm using, it's just some brushes that I have, so. We'll go ahead and take it and put it on. I just take it, blend everything in, put this here. Let's blend everything in with the brush. Yeah, I'm not gonna show half empty makeup. I did that once before and I learned my lesson with that, so. But anyway, just take it, blend everything in, the apples of the cheeks, down on the neck, of course. Just don't want to look like a clown. Okay, so, and my nose isn't this shiny, it's this lighting that makes it look that way, so you can see that it's not shiny at all. And that's the foundation and the powder. Okay. Next, what I do is I apply my blush. And right now I'm using this Black Radiance Artisan Baked blush that I found. That's actually pretty cute, I think. Not cute, but very pretty, because I have a hard time finding blushes. So this one's been working pretty well for me. So if you can see that, it's like a rosy color. I take the brush here and I just smile. And I just put it on the apples of my cheeks here. And I don't put too much. I try to suck in, put a little bit on. And then I usually, do something to my eyebrows because I don't actually pluck my eyebrows. Just because I kind of started not doing it when I had an eyebrow piercing. You can kind of tell I still kind of got it right there a little. But I don't think they're that bad. What I usually do is I just take an eyebrow brush and just brush them a little bit. Just to get them not looking too crazy. But other than that, that's all I really do to it. And next, what I do is I put on an eyeshadow primer. And right now, I'm using the Decay eyeshadow potion that actually came with the Naked palette. And I just take it and dab it up here and up here in this area where I'm going to put it. You don't really need that much of this stuff either. And that might be a little too much, but it's all good. And just take it and just blend it in to your creases. Sorry about the nails again. Just had to have a moment to repolish them, but if you're a mom, you'll know you don't have time. And I always put some right here in my corners, only because I tend to put like makeup there too, like highlighting makeup, so. And just put that on there just to prime your eyelids for the eyeshadow. And then we're going to take our eyeshadow brush, and I just use a typical, eyeshadow brush. Get my palette. Sorry. And I'm going to use, out of the Naked palette, I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use Virgin right here. And what I'm going to do is take this and put it in my highlight area at the top here. And just take it and just put it up here in this area. there's even some eyeshadows out there, if you're not very experienced with makeup, that will show you like specifically where everything needs to go. Like it'll say your highlight area, your crease area, and your eyelid. Kind of see it better this way with this terrible lighting, I'm sorry. And then I tend to use the same brush, but I mean, you don't have to. It's whatever way is better for you to do it. And I actually use a different palette for my crease area, only because, I don't know. I use a different palette. It's actually by LA Colors, and it's this one, but it's almost half gone, so I won't show it to you. But I'm using this color here at the bottom. And it's just a dark highlighting color, and I usually take this and put it here. And you can use any like brown shadow in that area. And this is just like a warm look, because I tend to wear like warm colors anyway. And just take it and put it in this area here in the crease line. Of course, smooth it out. Don't make a big blurb at the top like I just did. And if it even helps to do it, you can even do it with your fingers. And sometimes it just tends to work a lot better that way anyway. And I used to not wear eyeshadow primer at all, because I used to think like, hey, it just looks, you know, what's the point? Because mine tends to stay on most of the time anyway. But eyeshadow primer really, really, really helps. Because it will make your makeup last, you know, pretty much the whole day, so. And I'm doing it with my fingers, because like I said, sometimes it just tends to be a lot better to do. It just kind of makes it look better. Well, not look better, but smooth in a lot better. So. And then for my actual lid color, I'm going to do, I think, let's do Half Baked here. And this is just like a gold sparkle color. And just brush that across the lids here. And I kind of spread mine out a little bit in my crease too. So I like it to, you know, fully go all the way over the lids. And just smooth it out that way. And that's what I meant as far as like the inner corners. I tend to put it there too to kind of bring the eyes out, as you can see. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll take another color, like a lighter color brown, and I do this a lot actually. And I'll take it and put it under where my waterline is, just as like a accent color. And I'll use Toasted, so that can kind of show up a lot better out of the Naked palette.